the online left's response to the finding out of the alleged murderer of Charlie Kirk has been nothing less than schizophrenic. It's frankly comical when you really stop and think about it, because, well, the first thing that and I know that I'm talking about the left as a collective. I know there are people who are on the left, but who are exceptions to this. I'm just talking about the vast majority, unfortunately, of leftists who are showing their asses on the internet these days with regard to this particular case. So here is a brief summary of what's happened so far. Charlie Kirk is assassinated. Online leftists get on social media in droves. They go on TikTok, they go on Twitter, they go various places and gleefully celebrate the murder of Charlie Kirk. They gleefully celebrate. They without shame. They show their faces, and with absolutely no shame, they celebrate the murder of a husband and father. An assassination that leaves a widow behind and leaves two small children fatherless. They're smiling and laughing and dancing and singing songs, and it's the greatest thing ever. Oh, this is so wonderful. Well, then there's an investigation into who committed this crime, and the person that they find out that they think did it. I'll just say the alleged shooter, the young man that they have in custody right now, a 22-year-old man. They have found out information about this guy, and it suggests everything that's been discovered suggests that he was a leftist, that he was antifa. The markings on the bullets, hey fascist, catch this, and then arrows pointing down, which is an antifa symbol, and then a song that's an anti-fascist song, and then a reference to LGBT furry culture, online culture, notice bulges, something like that. So that gets out there, and then more is discovered about this guy, and now the leftists are all saying, oh well, look, he's not anything that the right wingers said that he was. He's from a conservative Mormon family, a gun loving family. So he's obviously right wing. He's a right wing killer. But this goes directly against all of the evidence, because it's been discovered that this guy was living with another young man who was transitioning, in the process of transitioning, a transgender person, male to female transitioner, and the two of them were apparently lovers or partners, whatever word you want to use. People have spoken out about how witnesses have talked about how this guy, the shooter, the alleged shooter, was the black sheep of the family and had all this. His whole family was conservative, but he had become very politically radical recently, and had told them that Charlie Kirk was coming, and that he hated Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk did nothing but preach hate. So all this stuff taken together, he's living with a trans, I don't even know what to call him, a person who's transitioning, a male to female person who's apparently cooperating with the authorities. And the markings on the bullets have all of these anti-fascist messaging and references to queer culture and furry culture. And people report that he's been radicalized. He's a radicalized leftist. But the online left just keeps saying, no, he's from a conservative white MAGA family, as if the fact that you're from a conservative family doesn't mean you can't become something different, as if that doesn't happen all the damn time. Partly because kids go off to college and get radicalized and get indoctrinated by their college professors and so forth. It's a tale as old as, well, not as old as time, but it's a decades long tale. It's a tale that's been told many, many times before. Now, most kids who get indoctrinated by their professors don't become killers, but in this case, that might not. I mean, I'm sticking with the alleged part because I don't know for sure, and it could be that something comes out that shows us something different, and in any case, I don't necessarily trust the authorities. I certainly don't trust the FBI. So, but I'm just saying, the people, if you take things at face value, this guy is obviously a leftist, an antifa, trans-friendly leftist, and he shot Charlie Kirk because he thought he was preaching hate, and he thought he was a fascist, which was the same thing that all these online leftists were getting on and celebrating. They were saying, ha ha ha, the fascist got killed. Charlie Kirk is a fascist and he got killed. What a wonderful day this is. Yay. I'm glad this happened. So you would think that these people, in order to maintain some consistency, to not be schizophrenic, to avoid schizophrenia, which I don't know how much of a priority that is for these types of people. But in order to be consistent, what you ought to say is, good on you, Mr. Robinson. I can't remember his first name right now. Good on you, shooter. Good on you, trans-friendly antifa shooter. You did what you did. I won't say the Lord's work because these people probably don't believe in the Lord, but you did good. You did a good thing. You took out an evil fascist hate monger. But instead, somehow, when it comes down to brass tacks, they desperately want for the shooter not to be someone of their ilk, even though everything that they'd been saying before, all of the shameless videos that they had been putting out on various social media and the shameless posts that they've been making on social media, all of those gleefully celebrating, saying this was a good thing that it happened. Well, if it's a good thing that it happened, then you should be proud that one of your own accomplished something that you wanted to have happen. So why not just be proud of him? Why why are you online leftists suddenly turning your back on your this guy should be your comrade? You're betraying him. You're imputing motivations to him that are plainly against what he actually believes and what you believe. Why not stand in solidarity with him, is what I'm saying. If you're going to be consistent, if you're going to say what happened to Charlie Kirk is justified because evil fascists need to get killed and the world will be a better place if we kill more evil fascists. And then it turns out that one of your own, somebody of your own ilk ideologically did the deed, then be proud of him. Clap him on the back. Say, good job, man. You know, unfortunately, it looks like you're gonna be in prison now, but maybe somebody else will take up the mantle later and shoot another fascist in your honor. You're our hero. For some reason, when it comes down to brass tacks, they don't want the actual killer to be one of their own, even though it's obvious that's what the case is, according to all the evidence that we've been shown. Isn't that weird? Somebody tell me that's not weird. Somebody make sense of this for me.